What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Baddog back with another New York Giants video, even though I'm wearing my Knicks hat today. But regardless, we're talking about the Giants. You know, been a lot of discussion about the whole Pat Shurmur thing since the bad game he had against Arizona. Some people want him out of here. Some people want him to stay, figuring it's not his fault. Team's young. Heard a lot of people talking about how we have no talent. And if we have no talent here, then it's obviously on Dave Gettleman. See, that's the farthest thing from the truth, in my opinion. Dave Gettleman has done a fantastic job here. And that's why I don't believe this. Do we have as much talent as a lot of other teams? No. But you can't tell me this team doesn't have talent on it. I'm sorry. Dave Gettleman has drafted very well the last 2 years. Saquon Barkley is the best running back in the league. Now, he's been hurt. He missed a lot of time with that ankle fracture, or the high ankle sprain, rather, 4 weeks. Obviously wasn't 100% this past week, but still, you know, they managed to win a couple games without him. But there's an incredibly talented kid, you know. B.J. Hill and Lorenzo Carter showed all kinds of signs of being great players last year. They've regressed a little bit. Haven't heard a lot about them. And Gettleman has been strapped for cap space. You know, he doesn't have cap space. A couple of years ago, we brought in Nate Solder. Now, Nate Solder's been a disaster here. There's no doubt about that. He's been terrible. But that's not Gettleman's fault. Gettleman went out there and got the best left tackle available on the market because Eric Flowers was such a train wreck here. And as Giants fans, we were all happy when that signing happened because we're like, oh, got rid of Eric Flowers. We all know how bad he was. Then we had to get rid of Eric Flowers, right tackle. It sucks. We brought in Mike Remmers. And Mike Remmers, you know, he's been up and down. We knew he's not great, but definitely an upgrade over Eric Flowers. Trade for Kevin Zeitler, who's one of the best right guards in the league. So Gettleman did what he could do to build this line with limited cap space, right? Trade for Alec Ogletree. That didn't work either. Alec Ogletree was a good player with the Rams. Hasn't succeeded here. I mean, I don't know what you can do. He brought in the best available players that he could afford. You understand? So Gettleman, while some of these things have been questionable, and not every GM is going to bat 100%, they just don't. You're not going to bat 100%. You're going to miss. But to say that there's no talent here is BS. Now, a lot of people were mad about the Odell Beckham trade. Look what we got. Is Odell Beckham tearing it up in Cleveland? How's Cleveland looking this year? Are they doing any good? Are they doing any better than the Giants? Is Odell Beckham having a breakout season over there? Well, you know, we all know that. He blamed Eli Manning for not getting his numbers. And Eli Manning this, and he didn't have to come out and say it, but he always blamed Eli Manning for the team's failures. Well, he's got Baker Mayfield. Remember in training camp, he said, wow, it's a different speed than I'm used to. Remember how he kind of took that subtle shot at Eli Manning? Remember that? Well, he ain't doing anything in Cleveland. Who do we got for Odell Beckham? We got Dexter Lawrence, who's PFF's highest graded defensive rookie. Now, I don't go by PFF, but I mean, it is there. I mean, he's played amazing for us. We got Jabril Peppers. Peppers has been phenomenal, way better than Landon Collins ever was. That's another one. Everyone's like, well, how'd you let Landon Collins walk? He still don't have an interception since 2017, and that interception's still off Travis Kelce. Landon Collins stinks, and he got a ton of money. He brought in a younger, better safety that got paid a lot less. And Jabril Peppers has arguably been one of our best defensive players this entire season. So again, there's a good trade. And O'Shane Zemenies, who doesn't see the field a lot, but I wish he would because he makes an impact when he's in there. There is talent on this team. I don't know why people say there's no talent. Yes, we don't have a superstar wide receiver. Do the Patriots? Do they have that next level wide receiver? Do they have that DeAndre Hopkins? Do they have that Odell Beckham? Do they have that Julio Jones? Do they have that Tyreek Hill even? Do they have those burners? No. Another guy that we have that's looked really good when he's healthy is Darius Slayton. He's shown big play capability. That's a 5th-round draft pick. Look at Ryan Conley. Before he got hurt, he was probably our best linebacker. He might have been our best defensive player. The kid played with a ton of heart. He was all over the place. Poor man's Brian Urlacher. That's what he looked like. Got hurt. Gettleman can't do anything about that. But you look at the draft picks that Gettleman's had. You look at the players that are on this team. There's a lot of young guys, and they've all shown a lot of promise. So I can't stand when people sit there and tell me the Giants have no talent, because that's just the farthest thing from the truth. Are they as talented as the Dallas Cowboys? No. Are they as talented as the New England Patriots? No. Okay? Those are teams that are obviously better than us. Are they as talented as, I don't know, who the hell else? Are they as talented as the Detroit Lions? Maybe they are, maybe they're not. But I believe we were more talented than the Arizona Cardinals, ended up losing that game. I believe that we're more talented than the Buffalo Bills, ended up losing that game. But although the Bills are amazing, so maybe we're not. I mean, the Bills' defense is really, really, really good. So it was going to be tough to I didn't know their defense was that good when we played them. But my point is the Giants are not one of the least talented teams in this league. All right, they're more talented than a lot of teams. And I'm sick and tired of the excuse that there's no talent. Because if you're saying there's no talent, then that'd be on our general manager. And for the life of me, I don't see that. I see a lot of young talent that needs to be molded and guided into the players that they can be. And Daniel Jones is the other one. We all had a fit about, well, 95% of us had a fit about it, myself included, when we drafted him. But watching Daniel Jones' film at Duke, watching what he was able to do against Tampa, seeing the signs of what Daniel Jones can bring to the table and the mistakes he makes, I know there's a ton of talent there. I know Daniel Jones is going to be a great quarterback. I know he is. He needs the right leadership in the right direction. That's what that kid needs. So to me, saying there's lack of talent is throwing it on Dave Gettleman. I don't believe for a minute that the struggles with the Giants are Dave Gettleman's fault. Not for a minute. He's been limited in what he can do. He's added draft picks by trading players that people didn't think we'd ever trade. He's doing everything he can to rebuild the mess that Jerry Reese left. So if people are going to sit there and say, I don't want Pat Shurmur gone, but Dave Gettleman's got to go, that makes no sense to me at all. I don't know how you can sit there and possibly blame Dave Gettleman and not Pat Shurmur. That's just ridiculous. These problems are not Dave Gettleman's fault. Dave Gettleman is making this team better. Is Pat Shurmur the guy to lead it? I hope he is. I hope he is. Just hasn't shown me that he is. We've got talent. Our problems are not Dave Gettleman's problems. It's not Dave Gettleman's fault. I'm going to say that. I'm going to stick by Dave Gettleman. I think Dave Gettleman's done a magnificent job with what he's had to work with here. Next year will be a big telltale sign with all that money the Giants got in 11 draft picks so far. It may get more. There's talks about trading Janoris Jenkins. There's talks about trading Alec Ogletree. There's talks about trading Marcus Golden. We'll see what comes of all that, but we may get even more draft picks. So Dave Gettleman's doing everything he can to make this team great again. Let's hope it's sooner than later, because I know, like a lot of you guys, I'm getting very impatient with this. So yeah, that's all I got for this video. If you made it this far, please tune in for Talking Giants tonight on my channel with myself and the Entertainer, 10:15 p.m. We can talk about this, we can talk about whatever you like. So until then, guys, enjoy the rest of your Friday. It's Baddog, and I'm gone. Peace!